What's up? Hem. Yeah. All right. Hoi. Asha. What's up? Cheers. Okay. Listen. Hey, what's up? If any of your favorite VTubers ever has to put a whole bunch of photos together or a whole bunch of anything else, it actually it takes way longer than you think it does, and I had trouble even figuring out how to rotate photos, but I got it. So, yes, the special stream. So, after I finally figured out how to do all that and finally moved stuff around, yeah, here's where we'll be today. Hopefully that BGM isn't like whipping loud. Okay, perfect. So, yes, today is the figure stream. And I have them ordered to the best of my ability. And what's up? Hey, how is everyone? I hope everyone's, oh my god, what day is it? Wednesday? is a good one. It is time. So I wanted to start off with saying that, how much do I think my collection is worth? Wow. You know, a part of me thought about that one day, and then a part of me stopped thinking about that one day, and I was like, Mel, you don't want to know how much that Wednesday ready? Yeah, right? I thought the same thing. It's kind of, I almost thought it was Monday for a second. But yeah, I don't really necessarily want to know how much my figure collection is worth, so I stopped counting. So instead, I have taken pictures of just what I have actually on display. We can work from there. If I feel like taking pictures of others that I have kind of around here, they'll be in boxes. So this is where we're gonna start off though, right? So, oi, oh yeah. I decided to start with Sword Art, one of my favorite animes, right? These are two different Figmas, which are posable figures, and I have them like semi-hugging, I guess. Semi like taking a selfie kind of sorta, I guess was my idea there. But basically Shinon here on the left with the blue hair has hold on. Okay, wow, apologies for that. Bet you make them kiss. Absolutely, I do not. Okay. No, so Shinon here with the blue hair has the stabilizer, I guess, to hold the figure up. And Asuna on the right is actually being held up completely just by, like, hugging. So, the weight distribution was a little bit difficult to figure out, but once I got it, I was like, alright, Mel, never move them. I have moved them, but I placed them back exactly like that, because I think it looks adorable. So, yes. In terms of Sword Art, they can't stand on their own. No, they cannot. They have a, what do you want to call it? Like a stand at the bottom. It's kind of clear. You can sort of see it in this image. Sorta. Unintentionally romantic. All right, so listen. This is not necessarily spoilers. I won't go far into it. But there's like one scene with the two of these kind of hug. These two kind of hug at one point, like, and I'm like, man, It's really hard to not see that as a romantic, but no. There's a defined ship and I must keep it. Your love is the only thing keeping me up. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, I guess I can sort of see that. That's kind of cute. But that part wasn't intentional. It's just, it looks better than having two different stands at the bottom with two different things sticking into their back to keep them stable. This is better. But you know what? I like that. I kind of like that. But yeah, no, there was one scene where they hug and I was like, Melody, don't do it. You have a ship. Don't ruin it. But yeah, so the one on the left, Shinon, is my favorite. And for some reason, everyone hates season 2, but of course, that's the season I like. That's just, I guess, how it goes. I'm someone who, I guess you could say, has absolute trash taste in anime, but yeah, if you haven't learned that by now, then I don't know what you're doing here. So yeah, I like Figmas. I have quite a few of them. These are just some of the 2 that I have out. I have some Zelda ones actually as well, but I didn't actually really take pictures of those. I can if requested, but this I already had pictured and I just went through my pictures and was like, this is adorable! I have to add this one to the discussion today because look at them hug. Yes, they are still like that. They are put away in a display case just like that too. So I have moved them, but they have remained together. When and, you know, if and when I move, I'm gonna try my best to get them back into this position. So, with that, has Sword Art ended? Nope! That is the main character's sister. Yeah, don't come for me. This is my collection, okay? Humph. But, this is a prize figure, actually. It's not really worth any money, but, it's based off of a, art card, sorta, kinda, and character from one of the app games. The, like, Sword Art Memory Defrag app, phone app games. And, I used to play this, like, religiously. I haven't touched it in forever, but, she was one of the characters in it, and, she was a Lance character, and I liked that, and the art was fun. And then when I saw that they made a figure out of it, I was like, alright, I'll take that. So, I, wasn't like a needed pre-order or anything like that. I just happened to see it on sale on one of the sites and was like, yeah, alright. Why not? Yeah, this is, I guess, based on, like, the movie, actually, where they have, like, the little, like, AR shit. So, I don't think you can really see it in this. Her, like, elbows kind of sort of in the way, but, she's got that on. Where's my body pillow? You know what? I don't have one of those, actually, you know? Which is a little surprising maybe for me, but, I really don't, actually. I have a lot of plushies on my bed that could count for one. Just shove them all together, and it's the same thing. Sorta. But yeah, so I don't necessarily love this character, but her voice actor is my favorite voice actor, so I guess that counts for something. But as a character in herself, I just really liked this, like, I chose her in my, like, team for the game, and when I saw this, I was like, yeah, alright. I think I should add this to my beautiful collection. So, now we're done with Sword Art. Hiya! My main waifu. I can make a whole stream dedicated to my my waifu. This is one of the more expensive figures that I have. I know you have 02. Where is she? I do, but she is fucking gigantic. So she is the same scale as this figure right next to me, but 02 is standing and not sitting. So she's huge and I have nowhere to put her at the current moment. She's actually still in box. Yes, I did show that on stream here and I have that picture too if you want me to add that to this. I absolutely love her from what I can see inside the box. I unfortunately haven't opened it yet. which is very depressing. But there's really nowhere to put her. I swear she stands at like 1.5 feet. Gigantic! So, for now, this is the biggest figure that I have on display. My ultimate waifu is from a series called To Love Ru. And pretty much anyone who I'm like really good friends with, I try to get them to watch this. And it's one of those things that you're like, wow, you really shouldn't watch that with your your friends. But I you know, I have to. It's my favorite. But I have quite a few figures of her. This is actually not the only one I have out. The rest of them are prize figures. So I didn't bother taking too many pictures of those. This is one of the only ones that I actually have on display at the current moment though. Which might be surprising, I guess I would say. But I absolutely love her. And she actually, I didn't buy this one. This one actually was my waifu's trash. I get that often. That's nothing new here. So is my anime taste. So is my manga taste, right? So, well, I'm cool with that. Yeah, this actually was a gift. One of my other friends who's like really big into figures as well as like anime in general was kind enough to find this one for me on the aftermarket. With a little bit of, I don't know if you can see it, but she's got a little, kind of spot right in the middle of her forehead. There was a little bit of dirt there, so it kind of went cheap on a resale site. I was able to get the spot off, some of the pink paint came off, but it kind of just looks like a spot almost from the lighting. So it doesn't look bad or anything. But yeah. I don't think without that, she would have been, oh god. She goes for a lot on the aftermarket. So I think the little bit of dirt damage-ish, whatever, kind of helped him, kind of helped me in actually owning this because it would have been ridiculous. She went for like a re-release, but they re-released her with without the leggings on. And honestly, if you're gonna have a bunny girl figure, why would you not have the leggings? So personally, that version is okay, but she just looks kind of weirdly naked, and not in like the good kind of naked, but like the something's missing here kind of naked way. So I said no to that, and I'm glad that I had this one instead. But yeah, so I shouldn't go too far into my like stuff about my waifu, because I'm sure you'll see those figures another day too. So for now, Momo, I love you, and oh yeah, but hey yeah, from the same show, this is her sister. Honestly, not to be surprised at all. The lewdness is raising slightly in some of my figures. Nothing too not safe for work will be shown. That's a lie, but I have censored things, so don't worry about that. YouTube, don't come for me, okay? But I love this one. This actually is the first figure I got by a brand called Alter. It is now my absolute favorite. I managed to pick this one up at an anime convention a few years ago. It was one of the figures that got me like really into figure collecting. Not the first. Do my parents see this? Yes. Yes. Yes, they do. And they don't care. I think my mom's comment on the last figure I had up, I actually had her, she's in a display case now. Before that, she was actually in a different location, kind of closer, more out in the open. My mom's reaction was, oh, that one's new. And I said, yeah, it is. And she said, oh, cool. That's it. So I think she's kind of like, yeah, I raised a degenerate and it's over. And oh well. They're pretty used to this? Yeah, they're definitely used to this, for sure. They don't care. Maybe if they knew how much they costed, they would care, but in terms of the actual content, they don't seem to care. They just kind of let me do my thing. As long as I'm not doing anything, whatever. Glass display case, yes. Though, as you might see here, the background, or it's glass in for me at least, the one I have is glass in the front and wood around the corners. Right now, at least. I do want full glass displays at one point, but for now, I really like what I've got. Yes, they are. It's kind of sad. Honestly, never get into figure collecting ever. I think, as much as I love it, if you could not start, then you're better off. You know, it's one of those things, I guess. But if you've already started, I mean, then welcome to the club and have fun. But yeah, yeah, the case I've got right now is not full glass around, but has like a wood finish and glass right in the front. Which I guess doesn't let you see like fully everything, but one day. The shelves though are glass too. You might be able to see the reflection of her as well into this one. But if you had one, you would get a Miku. Nice. Okay, well, that spoils a little bit of my collection. You'll see in one moment, but I like that, as you should. Miku has a lot of really good ones. I have 2? Yeah, I have 2 Mikus. She is really cool, so that makes sense. But yeah, so anyway, yeah, they're used to this. This is what I've got going on. And that's almost it for the Televeru ones that I have on here. You're telling us not to start because you know the laws of supply and demand. No. A lot of them are kind of sort of made to order as well. If they get a whole lot of pre-orders, then enough will be made. And you just have to be good with the pre-order. Supply and demand when it comes to stuff already made, I'm there for you. But no, I promise that's not why I'm telling you not to start. I'm telling you not to start because once you start, you'll want all of it. You'll want all of it, and then you'll have to, like, instead of just being like, I want this and it's expensive. No, you'll be like, I want all of these, and now I have to pick which ones I don't want as much, and that's harder to do than it should be. So that's why I'm telling you not to start. I mean, if you do start, though, like I said, welcome to the club, and I'm having a lot of fun. I'm just running out of space, which is why I can't display some of them. Like that 02 that I have, that I really like. But oh yeah! That's the, this is the last of the Televeru that I've got, on display at least. I love this one because it's pretty much right out of, like, a part that happens, like, in the anime and manga. Like, you know, freaking table included. It's by the same company as the last one, so it's got, like, almost the same, base we got going on over here. And, seriously, that company makes, like, everything so fucking fantastic. In terms of, like, I don't know, the freaking skin just, like, feels like skin. It's weird. Like, it's so awesome, though. And all the colors are done really nice. All the finishes are really cool. The shopping is the fun part. No. Receiving packages at your door and then opening them. That's the fun part. The shopping is the part. Because like I said, I have to, you gotta go through which ones you want, which ones you don't want as much, even though you do want all of them. I promise that's harder. This beer is tiny. Because I made myself bigger. Yeah, no. The shopping is the easy part. With the scale of this is a 1/7. Which is, let's see. 1/7. 1/4. Tiny. It's a prize figure. I don't think it has a scale. And Figma size, which is like maybe 1/12. I want to say is maybe their size, kind of, sorta. Yeah, 1/7. I would say that 1/7 is the general standard, I guess. Though it can range, and it does depend on what line and what company you're looking for. I would say that that's probably the standard. And that's what she is. In general, character-wise, hilarious, fantastic. And seriously, just go watch Televeru because it's the best. And has great figures, which I have a lot more of. But yeah, like I said, displaying them, I do not have everything displayed. There's just not enough room at the current moment. But in terms of company, if I see one of them coming into this company altar, I'm pretty much there. I don't even question it. I pre-ordered it, pretty much. But yeah, Wait. Yeah. So this one, maybe you'll watch it. You should. It's great. Okay, see, if you haven't started collecting figures, don't. To everyone, okay. But, ecchi to Loveru. Watch. Okay. But, okay, so this is one of Scarlet's favorite characters, actually. It is Edidi from, How to Raise a Boring Girlfriend. They have a lot of really randomly good figures that you're just like, was the show that popular? I don't really know, but the figures are great. I personally also liked this character. They made a lot of really lewd figures, and the show's not really like that much. I mean, they joke here and there, but it's not actually really like that. I know none of these characters. You will soon. You will soon. In general, this character is a, like, I guess technically an ecchi / hentai manga artist, actually. But in general, she's an artist, which maybe is why Scarlet likes her, but she's also Tsun and has twin tails, so that just kind of describes that. But I really liked this figure, and if you haven't seen by some of the other ones so far, I really like figures that are sitting, or, well, don't really have any, like, don't have too much of a crazy, like, lean, or they're not flying all over the place. I like some of those. You don't even watch anime? Oh, man. There's so many good ones. And there's so much trash. I mean, and I guess I like the trash. What do you watch then? If it's not anime. Anything fun? Anything you suggest? I'm here because Melody, not because I understand any of this. Okay, well, thank you. That makes me happy as well. As long as you're entertained, then I'm happy as well. Because I'm quite passionate about my figures. But, yeah, so, I like when they're, like, not, like, flying all over the place too much in terms of I don't want to break them. I really like some of the ones that are, like, crazy everywhere. Woo! But it's easier if they're just, like, sitting or kneeling or something, and then you don't have to worry about that. It's really easy to just sit them on these, like, little nice, like, furry bases and be like, done! Everything looks great. So, well, there's that. But yeah, she really liked, this, anime in general, and I've actually ordered her 2 different figures from it, and they're all the same character, but not this one. She's not into as ecchi as I am. Wait, what? No. Do we not just talk about how expensive some of these are? Why would I ruin them? What the heck question is that? Weirdo. So besides that, wait. Yeah. All right, etchiest I have. And then, you know, we'll move on to you know, kid friendly. As you see, I've drawn some X's. This is not from anything. This is an original character. I just really liked everything about it. I liked the sitting. I liked the stocking. Her hair is really fun, and, like, you know, in a ponytail and everywhere. Yeah. As you see, I drew those X's over it. But, yeah, like I said, this one's sitting right at my door. You can actually see where my door is, right there, too. She's bunny girl as well, so, I like that. Yeah, that's the short end of the stick. I just liked the, like, everything about it, basically, and was like, I guess I'm gonna do this. And then, yeah, no one questioned my, nude at the door figure. But anyway, like I said, I moved her, actually, but, it's actually in almost a worse spot, because she was like, yes, you do! She was like right there, and now she's like at eye level, which I guess is probably worse because she's not wearing bottoms, but that's besides the point, and I didn't show that. Melody will play by YouTube's rules, okay? So that is as far as you're getting in terms of ecchi, so yeah! And yeah! Ta-da! So, yep, Miku. Yeah, like I said, I have 2 Miku figures. There are so many good ones. It's honestly extremely hard to pick and choose. Some people's figure collections are dedicated just to Miku. I've seen people who have figure collections dedicated just to Sakura Miku. Like, just, you know, her pink version. Like, crazy. So I chose this one, and I've got one actually from the Tell Your World art, album art or whatever. Because I think it looked badass, but there's honestly, like, there's so many. There's so many to choose from. And I went with, like, the, I think this is one of her anniversary figures. Her, like, 10th anniversary or something, maybe? But basically, any figure that she's got that's, like, out there is so hard to put together. To put together this, like, rainbow-looking base over here, the semi-see-through bow thing, it is not attached to her back. It just stands up like that. But it's got a crazy, like, peg hook thing at the bottom, and then to get her foot to stand in the position that it's in was so difficult, and then to put her hair on because no, the pigtails don't come attached, they come separate. So you have to attach those. It's a lot. It's so now that I have her together, I'm like, man, I don't ever want to move you, but like eventually I'll have to. But like, yeah, honestly though, gorgeous figure. This is also 1/7, but it does appear a whole lot bigger because of just how massive her hair is. It's got like its own area code with this big ass bow. But I really like the holographic sort of colors to her outfit. Any like way you look at the light, it like looks a little different, which is really cool. And the rainbow like effect and whatever. The whole thing being kind of rainbow's nice. And it's by Good Smile Company, so that's another like one of those like you can't really, I guess you can go wrong, but you can't really go wrong. They usually do pretty good. Yeah, like I said, I don't really always like to go for the ones that you have to put together, that you gotta, you know, then worry about the assembly and then, you know, if you have to move it, like taking it apart and whatnot. That's kind of why I like the sitting in easy kind of ones. Then if you ever have to do anything, you can easily just pack it up and get out of there instead of being like, oh, I'm so worried about things breaking. But I couldn't resist with this. It's gorgeous, and so I had to. And sticking in the same vein, hui! Yeah! Luca has got to be my favorite. And this is definitely my favorite of her outfits as well. So when I saw that this was made into a figure, this figure right here, surprisingly, as much as I love Momo, and one of her figures is my favorite, but this is my favorite that I have out, for sure. This is the one I would say, I had a few Figmas and a few prize figures, a few cheaper stuff. I had a few of that stuff before, but this figure is absolutely what got me into figure collecting. Everything else that I had was all cheaper, like, kind of stuff, but they punch her in the face. Oh, the the bandage thing? I don't know, that's in the outfit. She actually comes with a an alternate faceplate. You can take the top of the front of her hair off and put the other faceplate on, and it has both eyes clear. This is part of the outfit, so it looks swollen. Nah, it's not. It might just be the angle I have it at. I thought you meant the eye. I was like, no. What is she, like me with the band-aids? No. No, that's just the outfit. But yeah, she comes with another faceplate that and actually she has a version. I guess it was a special pre-order version depending on where you got it from, which I've missed out on. But that did give her bunny ears as well. I am very disappointed that I missed out on that. Maybe one day I'll somehow attain just the bunny ears. Or I'll just make my own bunny ears and I'll place them on her. So then we can match. But in general, yeah, this is definitely the figure that like got me into like figure collecting for sure. Let me see. I actually do have another angle of it. Where is it? Oh yeah. I don't know. I like this a lot. I think they did really well on the like how her skin looks versus like how the leather like portions look and everything. Like where you can literally see where her thumb on like the I guess her left hand, but on our right side is like into the stocking, and then on the other side like how her like fingers are like placed into like the costume. I just think it looks so good. How do you resist the urge to put it in your mouth? It's not weird. No. How do I don't really have that urge. That's number one. If I did, I would resist it by going melt. You know how expensive that is? No, I don't really have that urge. I can't say. I can't say I do. I can't resist the urge to put like pens and pencils in my mouth if that helps you. But these, yeah, I can resist that. But yeah, yeah, this is one of my favorites for sure, though. I really love like just everything about this. A lot of people were worried when getting this one. I got it after the fact, but a lot of people were worried about how, I guess how shiny her hair is. It's sort of a lot different than like a lot of figures that have almost like more of like when you look at them from a distance, it's like, yeah, okay, anime and hair and okay. This is definitely a lot shinier, but I actually think that they executed it really well. And yeah, a lot of people were worried about like, oh, maybe it's too shiny, but I think it works in comparison to the rest of her outfit like really well and like stands out with the rest of her. You gotta keep them clean. Yeah, that's why you dust them. Not put them in your mouth. Oh my god. But yeah, definitely one of my favorites. Let's see if I have... Oh yeah! So. VTubers and the start of VTubers. I didn't even really realize that she was technically a VTuber at this point, but like at the time of me actually like starting like seeing like clips of her like years back. But she's got a few really nice figures, and I thought I had to add to that. So, Kizuna Ai first is the first VTuber figure that I have. I have plans to get more, for sure. But, how do they feel? Are they hard, bendable, smooth, or what? So honestly, a lot of the ones that I have are very, very accurate to what it looks like. So in that last one, her skin like feels smooth, and the leather part feels like, well, not like leather, but it feels like definitely more of like a shiny plastic kind of. They definitely do have different feels to them, depending on, well, I guess how the finish is done and what company is doing it and stuff like that. But it I guess the idea is to make it feel kind of sort of how it looks, and I think that a lot of them do like a pretty good job with that. It's hard, I guess, but there are definitely bendable portions if the figure calls for that. Like Miku's hair in the background over there, there are spots that you can bend to move some of the rainbow like colors around. And the first one that I showed you, like you're supposed to bend them to make them like different into different poses and stuff. So, but I would say for the most part, hard and smooth, and mostly not bendable are the ones that I have. Most of mine are scales. Most of them they don't bend, but these ones do, this kind of stuff. Why do they expect people to regularly touch them? No, they don't. I don't think. But I guess it just, the more that it like looks and feels the same, well, the more that it feels the same, the more that like then it looks that way too. I guess like that lewd one. I actually there's some photos that I have of her just in general that like her skin looks like a ridiculously like skin almost. Same with where was she? Yeah, but this one. If you see like how her knee is like painted to like show the bending of a knee, like on the right side there, I guess her left knee, but it's like it's ridiculous how smooth it is. And I guess the overall feel is supposed to be like skin, and that's why it looks so like, that's why it like looks so real, I guess, and why it photographs so well. I don't think they expect people to regularly touch them because, like I said, it's expensive, and I like to like just dust lightly, pat pat pat. But yeah, let's see, where were we though? Yeah, not that one. Yeah, yeah. So she has a few really cute ones though, and this was one of the ones that I saw that like people were like, oh, it looks like a slightly more of a mature version. She had a few that was in like a, I guess like gamers, I guess is what they were calling it, outfit. But yeah, I had to do this one. It looks like kind of like she's like smiling for a photo or like in the middle of like a concert or something. And that did really well, adding to my idol corner. It's small for now, but this is what I call my idol corner. I actually have I have a few more that technically I could add to that, but no space. It's a little too close to where my door is, so I would be worried that I would elbow them walking in and out of the room. And we don't want to do that. But this is definitely like since that Luca is like one of my favorite figures, and all of the colors like look so like cool together. I actually like most of my figures are pink, I guess, even though my favorite color is purple. A lot. There's not really that many purple figures for some reason. Like no one's aesthetic is purple. Why? We have to fix this. I need some purple in my collection badly. And most of them are pink, I guess. But yeah, there's my little idol corner, and I absolutely love them. I would love to add to it, but for now, whenever I do end up having more room for them, I would love to like display these like 3 still near each other, and like the like beginnings of my collection and what it used to look like, kind of thing. Even if I eventually move Kizuna Ai over with the rest of the VTuber figures that I'll probably end up getting. Fubuki has one in pre-order. I guess that's supposed to be coming out kind of towards the middle of this year, and I do have that pre-ordered. That's gonna be hard to not take out as well. But like a lot of the figures I have, it's either they're fucking sitting, kneeling, or otherwise, or have only one foot like pegged to the base, and there's no in between. They're either extremely sturdy or freaking possibly gonna fall over at any moment. Literally these 3. Even though it looks like Luca's standing on 2 feet, nope. Only her one leg is pegged in. Even though it looks like Kizuna has 2 feet on, nope, just one. And then Miku's flying back there with just one leg. First VTuber you've seen, didn't really notice that she was a VTuber at the time, just another YouTube channel. Same! Definitely same. Absolutely. And then yeah, like I said, then she was putting on holographic concerts like Miku, and had like, you know, one side of the gaming stuff and one side other stuff, and I was like, wait a minute. I get what this is, and I like this. But no, same. I definitely didn't, I guess it was before, like, she kind of sort of started it, I guess, in a way. But I didn't really realize the movement of that until way more recently, so agreed for sure. But yep, this is my favorite little area of my figures at the current moment. What? You're good. But yeah, Let's see. Do I have anything else on here? I don't think so. I think that's all that I have out at the current moment. The other stuff that I have are, well, I have mostly Telebru stuff and mostly Sword Art stuff. I'd say probably everything not shown is either that or Miku. I do have a few of her posable like Figmas as well, that are actually more recent ones, but I haven't quite taken them out because there's just so many little pieces to them, to those ones, to the little Figmas and stuff. Then I have a whole lot of really random stuff actually. Show them. Well, they're all boxed still, so it's a little bit harder, but I have my girl Ash from Overwatch, yes, in Nendroid form, and Nendroids are like these like little like chibi looking squishy like little cute ones. Same idea as the posable ones that I showed in the beginning, but like tinier with big heads. I haven't taken her out, but she's freaking adorable. And I pre-ordered her pretty much right away. But yeah, well, if I took a picture of everything that I have boxed, that would take first off forever. But I can take a picture of some of the Zelda ones that I have out here as well. But I have quite a few of those. Even the there's one from Breath of the Wild where like they're riding horses, and it's like, you know, they're like little chibi with big heads riding like baby looking horses. It's the cutest thing ever. I was like, I need these like badly. What do you think? Can anything be rubbed off on these figures? Well, I would say after yes. I mean, if you're talking about just like rubbed off, like if I were to just take my little thumb, take my little Yubi, and like, you know, where am I over here? Why am I like what? Why can't I move? If I were to like just no, nothing would come off. But I guess if you were to use a chemical, sure, it's just paint with a finish on it. I guess technically, like, depending on the quality of figure, over the years, some of them do get like almost like a sweat to them, like an oil kind of from whatever is like used to like finish with the paint, and that can kind of drip and kind of ruin some of the stuff. But if you're good on like keeping them good and at the right temperatures and not overheating or anything like that, then now they're pretty good. If it's a really shitty figure, then yeah, I guess things could for sure rub off, but ew. Nah. Yeah, well, they do recommend, I mean, it does depend on what it is, but there is definitely, imagine that one of these has that, if they're old enough, if one of them has that like oil kind of like effect to it, it's usually ones that are like boxed up that might have that. It's not really anything that's like out and like touching the air for the most part. Bad for people who unironically like anime. Hey, well, what can you say? I have trash taste in anime, I have trash taste in everything I like, and I have interesting ways of spending my money. What can I say? I don't care what IQ I got, as long as you're happy. That's all you could ask for, you know? It doesn't really matter how many friends you have either, by the way. It matters the amount, the quality. And I have some quality peeps. That's all that matters. But yeah, if one of them in the box has like that oil effect, then like it's kind of one of those things that you can't really like, you shouldn't really just like, you know, try to keep them that way. You should probably take them out and, yeah, sort of kind of waterboard them, obviously depending on the rest of the materials in the figure. Submerging them in water for a little bit and then really delicately drying them off is probably one of the best ways to do it. Because you're not really going to ruin like the actual paint that way. It's mostly just like the over coating and stuff like that. I guess it's like it's kind of to protect them in the first place, but a lot of the older ones do that. I'm talking like if it was made like 2012 and before, it'll do that. I guess like how many years is that? Like if it's like, yeah, like over 10 years old, then maybe you'd like think about like doing something about that, but the newer ones, you don't really have to worry about that with, and you wouldn't need to waterboard them. But, hey, you know. So that's mostly the ones that I have out, though. Scarlet has yelled at me before for buying figures of characters I don't know, and I do actually have— No, you don't lick them clean! No! No one has the money to ruin figures by licking them. Okay. Or if they do, they really shouldn't. Okay. No. But, yeah, I have been scolded for buying figures of characters I don't know. But like I said about that one, which one is it? Not this one. This one? Yeah. You know, sometimes you don't have to know the character, and sometimes it's not even in an anime. It's just I liked it, and you know, I thought, you know what? I like it, and a figure is supposed to be on display and enjoyed, and here we are. Why would you buy a character you don't know? She's trying to save you. She might be. Yeah, she might be. But, I mean, you know, sometimes you just like their aesthetic. Sometimes you just like the, you know, he agrees. What did I say? What did I say? Don't get into collecting them if you already aren't, because you have to save yourself. Because then you'll want them all. Didn't, you know? You get it now? You're right. She's right. Yeah, everyone's right. What can I say? Sometimes you just— I want a figure now. Go for something of a character you really like. Go for cheap. Go for prize figures. And not something freaking ridiculous. Where can I shop for one? I have plenty of recommendations. I will leave that in the I will leave that in my my description later, I guess. But I would say I'm US based, so let's get out of the ecchi. Just, you know, YouTube, don't hate me for that long. No more ecchi, okay? Okay. Back to idols. No, show the right one at the right time. Melody! Okay. If you're US based, like I am, I really like Amiami. And if you go through there, that's spelled like literally AMI. If you go through their like pre-owned stuff, you can find some good stuff. Right now, they're not shipping everywhere, so you know, there's that, but I do. I have found some good stuff there. And there's a lot of good like prize kind of stuff. Some cheaper stuff that like I didn't even know existed when I was just like going down those pages like, oh shit, this is cool. Either a Miku, yeah. If you do, hell yeah. But you know, like I said, I'm not trying to you know, persuade to start a hobby because this is expensive. But Miku's always a good choice. Well, no matter where you are, I believe they ship most places. I just don't know like who's doing what at the current moment with everything right now. So that would be my highest recommendation where I go the most. And then there's a few other places that are a little bit even more US based, because that's kind of Japan based, but like with a US like side to it. That like they do like very easily ship stuff over here as well as the rest of the world. Yeah, then there's some more like a little bit more in the US like side that like There are some that play a little bit more towards, it depends on how many points you have and that sort of shit, membership sort of stuff, which it really depends. And then there's other stuff that like, I know some sites that are a little bit more on the, it depends on what, like, there's like super popular like kind of stuff versus like the mecha kind of stuff, and there's like sites specific to like all of that sort of like stuff as well. Enjoy the cold. No one should enjoy the cold. The whole population should just move closer to the equator and we can all just be warm, because I can't stand the cold. I'm not built for this. Thanks, he says while shivering, physically uncomfortable. But yeah, nope, I have plenty of recommendations. I can definitely put those in the I can definitely put those in the description later. The unsponsored This Is What Melody uses to shop for figures. Yeah, like I said, don't start if you haven't, but in general, it's super fun for me to like collect and watch my collection grow and stuff. And I have a manga collection and a freaking controller collection, and you know, this, that, the other thing, I guess. And I'll run out of space one day, but for now, my figures are for sure some of my favorite stuff, like ever. And every day there's frickin' more information about different figures and shit, and I'm like, I swear every single Hololive figure they make, I'll own. I'm gonna be that person, I think, so... Yeah, I will, I promise. Once I get off of here, I will. Yeah, they all have... There's just so much, I guess, to it. There's so many different, like, companies that I'll recommend as well. My favorites are Alter, as I've said, with some of the Deliveroo ones that I have on here. Good Smile Company, you can't really go wrong with that. And, there was, like, one more that I was thinking of that, like, I guess, what's cheap, like 100? No, I meant, like, even cheaper. Prize figure, maybe tops 45. Less than that, almost. I'd go, like, you know, 30. I'd look for something in that range. And, or what was the other brand I was thinking of that I always kind of like the quality of? Stronger? Stronger's good, too. Those are probably the three. A fantastic collection! Oh, thank you! Growing by the moment. Just not the moment. Just kidding. Lies. Growing by the month? Whenever I get packages in. Sorta, kinda, maybe. But yeah. I would recommend, I'd recommend cheaper. And by cheaper, I mean like prize figure cheaper. Like definitely no more than 50. And you can find some really good Miku stuff for like 20. Like she's got like a lot of really good ones. What was one of the more recent ones that I saw too? Though it has a little bit of a lean on it. She had a bunny girl one actually that more recently actually just came out. She was dressed in blue. Her hair was like up in like it's kind of hard to, kind of like Princess Leia Star Wars kind of hair kind of idea. Actually, but she was bunny girled in blue and white, and I think it was like a $20 figure that I'm kind of mad I didn't get, because it looks like a lot better than I thought it was gonna be. I'll get the coolest one I can find. Nice. Same. Yeah, I just recently got a really cool sword art one of Alice from the most recent season. And she's honestly fucking sick. It's a 1/7, but she's like fucking gigantic with a cape freaking everywhere. It's got it's got her like sword chilling in the front, like, and her hair freaking swirling. But I can't take it out right now. There's no room. There's just no room. She's freaking gigantic. Her prize figures are adorable. Yeah, Sega, and they make the what is it? The super, what do they call the like best quality of their like super premium? Sega Super Premium, I think. They look fantastic. And some of them are pretty big too. For a prize figure, you're like, that's pretty good. She has that like school uniform one that I fucking didn't get, and it got re-released, and I'm so fucking pissed. One day I was like, yeah, you know, I should probably get all those prize figures I never really wanted, or never really like managed to get before. I was going down my list and it was like sold out, and I was like, ah, fuck, I missed out. Yeah, there are definitely some bigger ones, and I'm talking like bigger, and they look really nice. So I would definitely recommend checking a like pre-owned like site that like, you know, will have them you know, whether you care about whether they were unopened or not, and go for something like that. And there's some like, yeah, there's some really nice ones. She has a lot to choose from, so you almost can't go wrong with that. Unlike liking a character that has none, because then you're kind of stuck with whatever. If you really like that character and really want one, then you're like kind of stuck with whatever the fuck they made for them, and sometimes that's like really disappointing. Because then you're just like, that's not as good as some of my others. So do I put it all the way over here? But I really like this character. I've had that problem before. You see why you can't, you see why you shouldn't start this if you haven't already? When you have a problem like that, like, that's the Melody kind of problem. But yeah, I really want to take some of these out, but yeah, I really don't have too much room for them, which is why when I do get some of them in, I have kind of a plan for which ones I plan to take out, and pretty much all of them don't require building or putting things together or having to worry about any of that. For the most part, anything else that I'm gonna take out right now before I get Melody's anime figure cave of fantasticness is what the door is gonna say, basically, to this beautiful figure room that I will have one day. Yeah, before that, the only ones that when you collect male figures, rip, yeah, they don't really make that many of those, quite unfortunately. There are, like, Nendroids, that's your option. You get baby, squishy, chubby faced, that's it. Scale? No. Unless you're, like, looking for, like, the really most popular series ever. Like, there's male figures of, like, literally only... Not even Naruto, like, bro. It's, like, Dragon Ball and One Piece. That's it. If you like anything else, none. Well, Demon Slayer got a few. But that's it. You get nothing else. Which is why I'm super excited for my Hypnosis Mike figure. Because my favorite guy is freaking adorable. And it's gonna be great to have. I probably will open that one because he's so cute. Don't you throw up at mail. No JoJo? Yeah, that's true. That there are some of those, but admit it, not as much as you'd think. Not as much as you'd think. Because even though they're just getting around to that. It's one of those things that, like, it's like Japan companies don't really want to make any of those because they don't think they'll sell. It's like literally only like people like elsewhere who are buying like male figures, it seems, I guess, or what they think. Because I'm sure there would be plenty of people who would buy a lot of them. Like, they're like, nah, I guess females don't collect figures, none for you. Whereas it's like, clearly that's false. Here I am. Sure, I guess I do have a preference for female figures. But you know, if they actually made male figures, like Sword Art ones, I'd own them. But they don't. The Sword Art had its 10th anniversary. 10th anniversary. from, well, the light novels, I guess. But regardless, the anime has been on for like since 2012. Kirito, the main boy, has 2 scale figures. And one of them is not even by himself. It's with Asuna. Yes, I have that one. Well, almost. It's on the way. Besides the point. Like, they just don't do it, I guess. Yeah, there's some JoJo, but not even that much. Not even that much. Which is, you know. Nope. They don't want girls to collect, apparently. Only if they have fellow, like, girls they like. I get, which is fine, but I think that there would definitely be a bigger market than they want to believe that there would be for them. But, apparently they don't think that there would be. But I'm excited for, like, the one... I'm kidding. Not the one male figure I have. Like I said, I have some Zelda ones. And by Zelda, I mean, like, there's 2 Zelda, and most of them are actually Link. And I like all of them, and he's adorable as well. They're like, if it's not... Link is kind of feminine, so I guess that they're like, if he's not feminine, we're not making a figure out of it. But yeah, it's mostly... They almost seem to cater them mostly to the shows that, like, they feel like other people watch, too. Like, other, like, nations and stuff watch. Like, oh, like, I guess America watches Dragon Ball. Sure, I guess we'll give you some of them. Like, okay. That's it, really, though. I have an army of Asuna with 1 Kirito. Exactly! That's what it's gonna be. It's gonna be like... It's basically just gonna be like... that figure of the 2 of them together. And then it's just gonna be like all of his waifus just surrounding them. Because... I guess what's your other option? That's all he's got. He's just by himself. Do they have a smell? No. It's just plastic. You know... I'm trying to think if there actually is, like, a brand that does that. I don't think so. No, it's just plastic. For the better. I mean, I guess if you smoke, then anything will take on that smell, which, like, no thank you. I'm not trying to ruin my collection. But no, they don't. But yeah, no, yeah, that's what it'll be, though. It'll be freaking... it'll be this gigantic circle display of all of his waifus around him. Mostly Asuna, but you know, I'll throw Shinon in there every once in a while. Of him, and then him just by himself. Because that's all he's got. Well, he's got that one other figure that I don't have of him. But like, it's not even in his regular fucking costume. Like, the first one he gets is of like the movie. Don't get me wrong, the movie is fantastic and everything. But I think it would make more sense if it was just his standard outfit, so at least there's this one. Which is why I was like, I guess I have to get this one, because I'm not gonna, you know... I'm not gonna miss the opportunity, and this is just upsetting. Humph. Hmm? Do you see my name on Twitter? What? My meme on Twitter. Oh, I read name. I read name. Meme, but I didn't get it. What does it mean? I mean, I guess I can tell you to go do the dishes. You should go do the dishes. Is it a reference to something? Because I totally didn't get it if it was. I mean, if it's just in general that you'd like listen to what I say, then oh, okay. Then I like it. Yeah, no, yeah, I saw it. I was definitely slightly confused. I was like, maybe I'm missing something and it's from like a show that I haven't seen or something like that. Or another like meme template that I haven't seen. The reference is just a stupid meme. Okay, well there you go. Then that was the first of that I've seen. So now if I see another one, I'll think of that first. So I guess that's probably for the better. I guess thank you. Go do the dishes. Oh my god. I didn't say I didn't like it. I said I didn't get it. I thought I was missing something. Anything that has effort put into it with my face on it, I will appreciate. Because I am appreciative of all of you. And if, you know, you do something that you think will make me smile, it probably will. And that makes me happy, and then in turn will make you happy. And so it's a cycle of happy. Just like when these figures arrive at my door, it's a cycle of happy, except for my wallet. That's, I guess, no surprise. Yeah, I guess, I didn't like it, but didn't like the tweet. I am a busy bunny. Don't you know this? I got home, I ate dinner, and then I was just pictures and putting pictures on here. Get out of here. Don't be mean to me. Busy bunny. I want to do another stream in the future of maybe some of the figures that I've taken out since the last time, or otherwise ones boxed and stuff like that. But these are the ones that I have out that are I guess on the more expensive side, but on the that more have a different story to it. One of the first figures I got that was like slightly bigger. It was technically a cheaper like prize figure as well, but it was one of the first that I got. Is from K-On! It is Yui, the main character, and she's just kind of holding the guitar in her little like school uniform kind of thing, and she's got her hand up and she's holding a pick, but it kind of, I guess, to my dad looks like she's just got her hand up, so he likes to come in and like give her like gentle high fives. It's probably the cutest thing you've ever seen. So yeah, not only are they used to it, my dad gives her high fives, and he goes, hey hey, hey hey, high five. He's gentle with it, and also she's not expensive, so I'm okay with that. You know, if she was like a $300 figure and he was slapping the shit out of her, then we'd have some words basically. But she's probably like $25, and older at this point, and he's very, very gentle, so it's okay. I put like 5 minutes into it. Oh my god, I will like it. Like I said, I saw it in passing quickly before I had to get all these pictures together and put them all here. I'm telling you, that was harder than it should be. Like every time I put a picture in, the shit was like sideways, and I had to figure out how to freaking flip it, and then resize it, and then reorganize it. It's harder than you think. What figures does Scarlet have? I think she might have shown a picture before. I think she showed a picture of her figure shelf. She's got this bookcase with a lot of like different like stuff in it. But most of them are Miku and Love Live characters. I think basically her whole collection is Love Live characters. And then the few that I have pre-ordered for her, one of them should come in kind of towards June or July, I think, actually. And it's a Bang Dream character. She likes idols, a lot of idols as well. So as I have my my like, you know, little idol corner over here, she's got like an entire idol shelf. Yeah, I'm definitely a little bit more on the when it comes to figures, I'll collect more of like the ecchi stuff, and she likes more of the idol stuff. But I do like I'd like my fair share of both. It definitely just depends on the character and the company that made the figure, whether like I feel like I should get it or not. Yeah, like June or July, it's supposed to come in. So, dude, it's not even. Listen, you think that's long? I've pre-ordered a figure and gotten it 2 years later. Some of them were so bad. And it's not one of those things that you forget about either. Unless, I mean, well, some people might, but for me, it's one of those things that I'm like, I'll pre-order it and like, then every time I'll think about figures, I'm like, yeah, I pre-ordered that one too, huh? When is that coming? No time soon? Cool. That's what I thought. Yeah, I have 2 years, yeah. That's, I don't want to lie, but like a year is pretty much like the standard. It depends on the company, and it depends on the state of the world. Obviously, right now, the world is like, woo! Everything is delayed. And it probably will be for a while before everything catches back up. But yeah, sometimes what figure takes 2 years? Yeah, I don't know. They like between the time that they announce it and then, you know, the prototype comes out and they color it, and then when they actually do put it up for pre-order, and then it takes like a year or two later. Some of them are like set at like pretty much kind of sort of a year or half a year, and then they get delayed like however many times, and you're like, damn, all right, it'll come in like one of these days, and then you've moved like 3 times since then, and you have to figure out how to— no, I'm kidding. Always have a backup plan for that, because that would fucking suck. In the past, I just made sure to always send them to my to my parents' house, and being back here makes that easier for sure. Imagine waiting 2 years for a package and the thief steals it. Yeah, I would freaking go full ninja. That's like the 100% truth. Whatcha, 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 mine. Basically. Knock on wood, I haven't necessarily really had that problem, but if that did happen, I don't even know. I'd be like so freaking destroyed. That would be so freaking sad. Well, hopefully that doesn't happen to me or anyone else, because, you know, to be completely honest, who the heck wants my piece of anime plastic, you know what I'm saying? Most people want like electronics and stuff, right? So once they realize that it was weeb shit, they'd probably be like, I don't want that. Melody, you can have your weeb shit. And I'd be like, thank you. I've been waiting 2 years for that. No. The first pick of real Melody we'd see would be a mugshot. No. You'd see this face right here, but it would be like this. Just imagine that. Just imagine that with all the bar cells in front of it, and I'm holding the little sign that says like freaking cut a bitch. It says like Melody Masugi, whatever my like prison number is, and it said cut a bitch right at the bottom. Wanted her figure back so badly. That would be terrible and hilarious at the same time. Let's hope that that never happens, right? Right. Imagine. I can't stream anymore because I'm in prison. Why? Well, listen. No. We're good people here. We don't do that. I have an eyelash in my eye now because I scratched it because I was laughing. Oh my god. That would be hilarious. Oh, but yeah. That is pretty much the collection that I have out right now. Yeah, like I said, most of them are the few anime that I like the best. Any ones that I have of characters I don't know necessarily are not out yet, and or I haven't arrived them yet. What's up? And yeah. Anything else that I have kind of in boxes still, I can set aside some time to do a separate stream of that. I feel like that would be kind of fun to do. I'll try to figure out how to like take some pictures of some of them, kind of just maybe I'll take like 1 or 2 of just the boxes in general, and then I'll kind of point to them and then find like pictures find pictures online or something like that, and kind of describe where I eventually want to put them or something, or what series they come from or whatever. Since I figured that a lot of people might not really know a lot of the stuff that I had Yeager. Yeah, I don't have a figure of him. One day maybe. But at the current moment I do not. Though there's a trio of like him, Mikasa, and Levi that I for sure want to get one day. But like I said, that would take up a lot of space, and I don't have room for that at the current moment, so one day. But yeah, maybe I'll do that for a future one. Kind of take like a just a group picture of like some of the boxes I've got. Do my best to zoom in on some of them and find pictures online of others, and yeah, since I like trash anime and and I can continue telling you about my trash anime. But yeah, so I'll go post the sites that I actually like look for some of the ones that I actually get for, you know, anyone who does want to get into it. Like I said, don't recommend. Save yourselves from expensive hobbies. But I mean, I'm having fun, so that's all that matters. And yeah, that's pretty much all that I had for tonight. Tomorrow I'm thinking about maybe getting on, depending on what time I get back home, getting on with a rhythm game because it's been a while. And yeah, then Zelda Friday, and then more Detroit. So that's pretty much the back to back plan. And yeah, Mel's out for tonight, and that's the figures I have actually out on display. I have massive plans for actually displaying a lot of these in the future, but for now, this is what is more you know, easily photographed because it's actually out of the boxes. It's very hard to show otherwise without finding pictures online, because even though to my eyes it looks fantastic inside the box, you can't necessarily see that well through the plastic like while trying to take a picture. So kind of like taking a picture of the box in general and then going to find a picture. But yeah, that'll be a little bit more in the future that I do some of that, because I don't really have any pictures of everything, and some things are actually kind of sort of put away to kind of get them out of the way. But yeah, so that's the rest of the week plan. I haven't been on Muse Dash in a while, so I'll get back to that. It's that or Miku tomorrow, and yeah, cool. Good night, guys, and that was my rant about the figures I have out right now. I love these things, and I know they're just pieces of plastic to a lot of people, but to me it's a fantastic collection, and I'm pretty proud of it. So yeah, I'm out. You know anything about... Yeah, you know, I don't really do drama. So, we're gonna say yes, I do. And no, I'm not going into it. But, yeah. So either one of those will happen for... Either one of those games, though, will happen for tomorrow. It's one or the other. I missed my rhythm games, so... We'll see if I've improved any. I've obviously still been playing both of them. I just haven't streamed them in a while, so... Yeah. I'll decide tomorrow which one to get back into. That's if I have time, depending on what time I get home. So... we can only hope. Hope Mel has time. Okay. Well, see you then. If not, Zelda Friday. So yeah. Peace out. Thanks again for joining, and I'll see you tomorrow. Hopefully. Bye! The music is the same. I just used the ending song. See ya.